Ma'am, do you have anything to say about this? I came to work today and I was told that you were here yesterday to submit my letter of resignation with my supervisor directly, and they're asking me about it right now! Hello, Mayra. It doesn't sound like you understand what position you're in. Position? You married the only son in our family. You're our son's wife now. We can't possibly accept the idea of having you continue working at an ordinary company. It's a disgrace to our family's name. As a wife, you need to surrender your body and soul for your husband's family. It's only the right thing to do. Yes, I married Joseph. But Joseph and I talked about this, and I decided to continue working even after I married him. You can't be doing this without even talking to me about it. I enjoy this job. How shameless of you to work at an ordinary company! Besides, considering our living situation after our marriage, Joseph doesn't make enough money to support the both of us. And that's why we agreed that both of us should continue working. We made sure we explained this to you before we were married. Was that so? You insisted on having us live with you after we got married. But we'd both end up making a long commute to work if we were to move into your house, so we kindly refused your suggestion while we made sure we explained it to you. It was the reason why we both had to keep our jobs. About that, Joseph will quit his job. He's going to be taking over his father's business. What? He never told me anything about that. That's why I felt bad for him that he doesn't get to move back to our house. He's already getting ready to move. What? I plan on helping him pack up today. Hold on a second. I wasn't aware of any of this. Make sure you pack everything up by the end of the day. You guys are moving into our house by this weekend and we'll be living together. That was why I did you a favor to tell your boss that you were resigning. I'd understand if you were to appreciate me for that, but you're complaining. We already refused to move in with you. Joseph decided on this. Please, let us discuss among ourselves. We'll decide whether we'll be moving into your house after that. No, that won't do. This is already decided. You can't resist this. You only have the option to do as we say. Please tell me that this is a lie. You're completely ignoring my opinion. You're my daughter-in-law and you don't have a say in anything. What an audacity! Besides, I'll have to double my commute if I were to move into your house. And that's why you should quit. Joseph is coming back home, so he'd become the CEO. This means that you'll be the CEO's wife. That's not the point. Anyway, this decision has already been made. No matter what you say, we're not changing our minds. By the way, once you move in here, you'll be taking care of all the housework. It's only natural since you're the daughter-in-law. What? If my commute is doubled, I won't have the time to be doing any housework. But it's your choice to continue working, right? In that case, be responsible for your own decision and make sure you take care of both. Anyway, I'll be helping you pack your belongings. You'd better thank me. Oh my. I have an important meeting, so I can't even go home right now. Can you at least leave my closet untouched? Also, until I talk to Joseph about this privately?
Today, Mom is asking what you're gonna cook for dinner.
I need to make a stop on my way home today, so I don't know what time I'll be home. You can just microwave the food that I cooked in advance that's sitting inside the fridge. I also cooked some stew. It's inside the pot. You can heat that up.
Why are you being so lazy? You're the wife in our family. As a wife, you need to make sure you cook for us.
But I cooked. I had to double my commute. I've been sacrificing my sleep just to make sure I cook for you guys.
But it's your ego that you continue working. I won't tolerate any laziness. Well, I guess you're already being lazy given that you're cooking food in advance like this. Why do I have to microwave my food every day? God, you're so lazy.
Well, you're entitled to say that only if you've ever cooked for yourself.
Mom said that it's your job as a wife to take care of housework, and I agree with her.
I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to do housework. I leave home at 5:30. I come back home after 9 p.m. to cook for the next day for you guys and take care of all other housework. I only get to sleep after midnight every day. I only get 4 hours of sleep. You guys commute to your company right next to your house. So, you'd wake up around 8 a.m. to leave at 9. You get to come home during your lunch break, and you guys even come home before 5 p.m. on some of the days when you leave work early. And yet, you don't take care of a single thing around the house.
Why do we have to take care of anything when it's your responsibility as the wife?
Why is it that you don't care to take care of anything around the house that you live in?
You can do it for us.
Besides, we both agreed that we'd both continue working when we decided to get married, remember?
You'll work as my wife, and I'll work as the heir of the CEO, and I'll continue working at my dad's construction company. There's no lie to this.
We never talked about any of this, about how we moved into your parents' house too. You packed up my belongings without even asking. You decided all the details without even talking to me. You pretty much decided to do everything behind my back so we'd move into your parents' house.
I'm their only son.
Oh, please. I need you to be considerate about the family that you and I are building.
The family that you and I are building?
I'm honestly contemplating quite badly. I haven't been feeling well recently, and I thought it was because I haven't been getting enough sleep, but it turned out that I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? Seriously?
I'm on my 3rd month. I thought I wasn't feeling well because I hadn't gotten used to the new environment, but it turned out wrong. For the sake of you, me, and our baby. I want you to prioritize the family that you're building with me.
If you're pregnant, the kid will be the heir, right? Mom will be excited about this. I'm gonna tell her right now.
Hold on a second. I'm not in my 2nd trimester yet. I only want to tell others after I know that I'm stable.
Oh, I already posted on my social media that I'm gonna be a dad.
What? Did you just say you ended up posting it on your social media? Does that mean you transmitted this information to the entire world?
But it's true that you're pregnant. It's something to celebrate, so it's fine, right?
You're taking this too lightly.
Mom has been asking if I'm gonna have an heir anytime soon. She's gonna be so excited.
Joseph, once we have the baby, we can't live the way we currently live. We can't possibly live in your parents' house.
Why not? Mom'll take care of the baby. Isn't it better if she's around?
The house isn't built for 2 families. Besides, there isn't enough room for all of us. The house is old, so the stairs are steep. There is a lot of stuff all over the house, too. I'd be worried if the baby ends up swallowing an object. Anyway, we can't raise our baby in that house.
But I was raised there.
It's not an environment for us to raise our child. There are different ways for us to raise our children.
Does that mean you want to move out of my parents' house?
Yes, especially when I consider the future. If I consider my commute and getting our child to preschool, it's not so realistic for us to continue living in that house as we raise our child.
Mom isn't going to approve that.
Well, what do you think? I'm not asking for your mother's opinion. I'd like to hear yours. This is about you and me.
We should do as Mom tells us to.
Look, my obstetrician is telling me that I need to improve my lifestyle. I have an appointment today, too.
Where's the appointment at? Mom says she wants to go with you.
What? No, I'll go by myself. I'm fine.
What the heck? Mom wants to ask the doctor about her first grandchild.
Oh, please, just leave me alone until I enter my second trimester. Anyway, I need you to consider moving out, okay? If you cherish me and our baby, we can't possibly... born. It better be a healthy boy. He's a healthy big boy. He was so big, I had a difficult delivery, but it's done. I approved you to have your baby in your hometown, so you'd better hurry up and bring our heir as soon as you're released from the hospital. I'm told not to travel around too much a month after giving birth. I plan on staying at my parents' house until my conditions are better. Oh my! Are you going to keep our heir all to yourself? You're such a thick-skinned wife. In that case, let me ask, why is it that neither you nor Joseph cared to visit me a single time at the hospital all along? Our family runs a construction company. We're too busy to visit you. Too busy? But you have your weekends off. It's too far, too. I'm in the next prefecture, so it takes less than 2 hours for you to get here. Oh, shut up! I don't care about those small things. Anyway, you'd better bring our heir here as soon as possible. Also, you have a huge task of gathering your belongings to move out. What? Move out? Who's moving out? You! Who else could it be? Does that mean we won't be living in your house anymore? That's right! So, Joseph was considerate after all. After being considerate, we came to the conclusion that you'll be divorcing my son. What? A divorce? We'll have you leave our family as soon as you bring our heir. Hold on a moment. I'm not quite following. Divorce? Why? While you were slacking off to stay in your hometown, fate brought my son together with a wonderful woman. I was in my hometown to be on a maternity leave, but let's put that aside. Fate? He fell in love with the heiress of a family of politicians. They got along so well the moment they started their relationship. It didn't take too long before they decided to marry each other. You're lying, right? We just had our baby. They said that the heiress suffers from infertility, so the heiress and my son will be raising my grandson. We run a construction company, so our business will be stable as long as we have a strong connection with a family of politicians. So now, I want you to break up with Joseph and leave our house. So, does this mean he was cheating on me? While I've been pregnant, and I was delivering our baby all by myself, Joseph was cheating on me. Is that correct? Correct. If anything, they met before you left to your hometown. While you were gone at work during the day, he would bring her to our house and go on dates with my son. They were successfully building their bond while you were gone. You probably didn't notice it at all because you're so blunt. Cheating on me while I was at work, and this means that you guys all approved his affair, right? As for me, I'd rather have my son marry an heiress. Just so he'll be part of a rich family. It's for the sake of our family. I see. I won't say that you'll have to do that for free, though. We don't need you any longer. We just need my grandson. I'll pay you $30,000 in compensation. You'll break up with my son, right? Are you sure about this? What? Why do you sound so happy? You're paying me $30,000 in compensation, right? Affair compensations are generally a lot less than that. It happened while we were married, so $30,000 is a competitive amount. I'm sure. So you'll break up with my son, right? Okay. I'd have to sign the divorce application, and I'll have to discuss parental rights, too. Please allow me to have a discussion with Joseph about this. I'd like this discussion to take place in a private setting without you involved. I guess it can't be helped. If you can't get over Joseph and you'd rather talk in private, I'll grant that wish just this last time. I can't be traveling for a month after I've given birth, so I'd appreciate it if Joseph could come visit me. You're such a selfish woman. Isn't it better that we get the divorce over with as soon as possible? And in that case, rather than waiting for me to recover, it's faster if you were to send him to me. Okay, fine. I'll send him along with the divorce application. Thank you very much. This will make things exactly the way I planned. I haven't been married to your son for a year, but thank you so much for everything. Well, I feel like you should be thanking me for taking care of you instead, though. This is satisfying. Ira, you'd better give me my grandchild soon. Long time no talk, Susie. I already paid you compensation. My grandchild should be 3 months old now, and you guys should be fine traveling. That child is destined to be our heir. You better give him to us and cut out all ties. What are you talking about? I have parental rights. What? You have parental rights? Why? I thought my son earned the parental rights. Didn't your son tell you? When we discussed what's to happen after we get divorced, he agreed that I'd keep all parental rights while he'll be paying for childcare. He signed this off under the witness of my lawyer. Oh, hold on a second. He never told me any of this. He didn't seem to care too much about our child. In exchange of filing for the divorce, he agreed to pay compensation and childcare all in one payment. He also agreed to let me keep all parental rights. You're lying! All our family paid should have been compensation! Don't tell me that you guys are running a hand-to-mouth operation, and you haven't been confirming your company and your family's assets. What do you mean by that? I made sure I got compensated for the divorce along with the childcare for my baby. They were both sent from your husband's bank account. What? Oh my goodness! I had no idea! After quitting his job and switching his career at his father's company, Joseph was barely getting any pay. I won't suppose he had anything in his savings. Well, regardless of which bank account the money came from, I didn't really care as long as I got paid. Hold on! Don't tell me that he ended up paying from my husband's bank account without talking to us! Your business is already failing as is. I'm afraid that you may have spent almost all your assets. I just confirmed right now. We financed with a bank after struggling so much, and that money is all gone. I'll make sure to spend everything that you guys paid me for my child. But my son is going to marry the heiress of a politician. And we'll have strong connections. We'll only be getting more work orders. We can perhaps ask the politicians to give us funding, so it won't be a problem. Did you really think you'd retaliate against us over something like this? Nice try, but this doesn't even hurt us. We have a lot of money. Anyway, you'd better give us my grandson. I heard that the politician you're talking about ended up being arrested for a scandal. Are you sure that connection hasn't been split into halves? Huh? A scandal? There were quite a few dark rumors about tax evasion and other financial matters surrounding him. It seems like the IRS and the police are investigating matters about him. But are you sure you guys are okay? You're kidding. What's going on? I mean, I thought if we were to be their relatives, we'd have a stable future. Oh, since it was a political corruption scandal, anyone who's been affiliated with that politician will likely be investigated, right? It goes the same for your husband's company, too. What are they going to investigate? Of course, the cash flow and other financial matters. If you guys have ever received anything from that politician or abetted him in disguising anything, or if you've given him anything, you'll end up in trouble, too. Of course, we've done that! So, you admit it. But it's not like I work for the IRS or the police, so it's none of my business.
What do I do now? We don't have any money, we don't have an heir, and we're about to lose our company!
I guess it's not my problem at this point. I'll be looking forward to see your husband's company on the news.
Hold on a second! You need to pay us back the childcare and compensation immediately! I also need you to come back and live in our house!
I don't have a reason to go back. Your son already has a new wife.
I'll make him break up with her! My son will always do as I say! We can't continue sailing on this sinking ship!
I think it's already too late, though. Your business was failing to begin with.
I remember you telling me that you work an accounting job, right? I need you to rewrite our books as soon as possible.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I need you to destroy all evidence that we've been evading taxes and clean up our books. You need to hurry, or else they'll get here.
I refuse. I only want to live a calm, peaceful life with my son.
But he's my grandson. He's Joseph's son.
Joseph declined his parental rights. He hasn't even seen my son once.
Fine, I'll approve you guys to live away from our house. So I need you to remarry my son, and you need to help our family. I'm sure you're bored because you're still on your maternity leave, right? So...
I've been busy as a mother, so I refuse. Besides, I can't help you with this trouble. Anyway, good luck with everything. I'll be speaking to my lawyer about claiming compensation from the heiress. And also regarding a restraining order against you and your family.
Hold on a second. You don't have to do that. Are you doing this because we chose the heiress instead of you? We wouldn't have chosen her if only we knew this would happen. Mayra?
Deal than I expected. The company run by my ex-in-laws were investigated as I thought. As a result, they discovered my ex-in-laws' tax evasion and the company went bankrupt. Because they ended up paying compensation and childcare with the money they financed from the bank, the family is currently facing a financial deficit.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.